Good morning, Olympus. Today is May 5th. Happy Cinco de Mayo, and this is OlyTV.
Florida Keys. There's a place called Kokomo. That's where you wanna go to get away from it all. Bodies in the sand, tropical drink melting in your hand. We'll be falling in love to the rhythm of a steel drum band down in Kokomo. Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take it to
Frog.
Frog.
I changed the C to S because
Frog.
Yay!
This is gonna be like happy Cinco de Mayo. If you're interested in dance next year, a mandatory parent-student meeting is today at 6 p.m. in the Commons area. Optional workshops begin May 10th after school. More details about workshops, clinics, and auditions will come in a packet at the parent-student meeting. For any other questions, please see Miss Hathaway.
The Senior Cotillion is next Friday, May 14th, here at Olympus. Tickets are for sale online at the school website and the bookstore for $30. This is the Olympus Senior Only event. You'll be COVID tested to attend this event. Testing will be held Thursday on May 13th from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. in the Commons. You'll have to buy your tickets this Friday.
The theater department presents an annual mini Shakespearean festival today and tomorrow. Come see some of the best scenes from some of Shakespeare's best plays. Buy your tickets from any cast member for $5 or the bookstore for $7.
There will be a meeting for all girls interested in playing tennis this fall. The meeting will be Tuesday, May 11th at 7 p.m. in the lecture hall.
Seniors, if you ordered and paid for graduation announcements from Jostens but were unable to pick them up on the 13th, they can now be picked up at the bookstore.
And with our ongoing I Am Olympus series, here's Ava's interview with Mr. Smegberg.
My name is Keith Smedberg, but the kids know me as Mr. Smedberg. My job title is one of those long ones. I am an LMETS, which stands for Library, Media, Educational Technology Specialist. And then kids say, "Oh, so you're the tech guy?" I also run the library, yes. I have to go with realistic fiction because I like books that, it's like a teacher, I like books that you're also going to learn something from. I never really got into fantasy because it's like there's so many real stories out there that are fascinating. You don't need the fantasy stories to find fascination, right? Kind of like, here's a different weird analogy for you. I just talked to somebody else about Instagram and all the stupid filters. Have you seen our mountains? We don't need filters, We don't need fantasy. There's enough cool things in the world as there is. It would have to be some Alan Gratz books because he talks about, or Jason Reynolds, because they talk about real life situations and real life things that can happen. And you can find your life and learn some things about them too. I'm a teacher, as it boils down to. I'm a teacher. And I did technology for when I was in the classroom. I did a lot of technology and I used a lot of technology. Because of that, I got into teaching other teachers how to use this technology that I was using with my students. And nowadays, the way the world runs and the way schools run, a lot of media comes through the library, that media being the technology. So they kind of went hand in hand. And in a high school situation, you do technology and library stuff together. So I got to, in order to work in the library, I also got my library endorsement so I could teach technology in the high school. Honestly, I have another colleague whom I started this position with, and I always ask her that. But I've been doing this at this building, I think, 12 years. I'm sorry, that's a lie. Not this building, that building that used to be over there, right? This school, Olympus High School, for 12 years, and this building since it's opened. The one thing I really don't like about this library, I love it, don't get me wrong, it's too big, too nice. And I mean that sincerely, it's beautiful, but this particular building has so many other neat meeting places. A lot of people never make it down here. Teachers have never been in here. Library used to be, and in many other schools it still is, a spot where all the teachers would gather for meetings. Well, we have the lecture hall. Have all our meetings in the lecture hall or the alumni room. So a lot of teachers don't come in here sometimes. So I miss that. And it is a big, beautiful spot. We could have great meetings in here, but we have other places too. I started my career at Westlake Junior High. I had moved to Churchill Junior High. I moved to Valley Junior High. I taught science, junior high science, and then I worked 2 years just doing strictly technology stuff, as I mentioned, in 2 different elementary schools. And then I got my library endorsement because the library was so cool, and again, it fits hand in hand with technology. 4 years at Valley, probably 2 years at Churchill, and I had like 13 in at Westlake. I got hired at Olympus. Can't say that on camera, especially in this building, because junior high kids are so much fun because they're squirrels and they say the stupidest things and they're so much fun about it. High school kids, when they say something stupid, they feel really embarrassed and you know, like something, oh my gosh, like they've ruined their world. And that's not true. Junior high kids can roll with it more and laugh at themselves a little bit more. And can laugh at each other a little bit more. And of course that's, you know, there's gradients and variations to all of that. But junior high kids, it was really fun because they're still childish at some point and they're still goofy and fun. And then some are kind of mature, so you get the best of both worlds. But high school is so much more important and all they care about is the football game. Not that that's a bad thing, but they're a lot more focused on things and it just seems like they're a little bit more stressed out for various reasons. And they're also fun in their own rights where they're like actual adults and you can have wonderful conversations with them as well. So elementary, I didn't do cute. So I didn't do well in the elementary. It was just like, I didn't work well with them. I mean, they were great and I did what I had to do, but it was just like, oh, these kids stink. Not entirely, but I enjoyed the older kids better. Wow, you know, I've always wanted to be a teacher and I've never really thought about other jobs. But it would be fun to be a different kind of teacher, like a history teacher. I thought would always be fun because history involves so many different things, even though I did teach science. And that was fun because it was science and, you know, we always joke about chemistry and how fun chemistry was because we could blow things up. As a history teacher, it's kind of fun to see these different culturals and different aspects of history throughout the years, right? But I've never really thought, honestly, about a second job. I did other jobs just to bring in some extra money, but as far as a career, education, man, I've loved it. I was gonna be a ski instructor, and then I learned at an early age. It's like I don't want to work in a chocolate factory because, you know, I don't want to learn to hate chocolate. Skiing to me is fun. I don't want it to be work. So Mr. Miller knows I'm a skier, but I want to ski. I don't want to work. I don't want it to become a job. But that was a thought for a while. In the mountains. I'm a ski bum in Alta in my other life. When I'm not feeling well, I'm sorry, I can't say that, but you know, if I'm not here, Mr. Miller knows where I'm at. most amount of books. We had a kid with like a $300 fine one year, but some of our textbooks and those get expensive. And I'm sorry, but you're responsible for these books. Check them out in your name. I don't know if that's the amount of books, but it was the amount of fine he had. It was upwards about 10 books, I think it was. And with that in mind, I try to work with kids, especially just library books. I don't mean just library books, but I don't want kids. I've had kids scared. Well, I can't check any books because I always forget. Like, come talk to me, and I work out something with them. And usually, like, I can't say that I would remove fines on camera, but I work with the kids a lot. So don't get discouraged if you have fines. I had a kid that did the same thing with the public library. I know people, so I made a phone call to the public library and said, hey, can we work with the kid and get some fines gone? And they removed their fines, and she was happy and went over to the library and kept reading. I hate to say it's fantasy. You kids just love the fantasy books, the creatures, the goblins, as I said earlier, I don't like the fantasy books. But then again, one of my favorite books isn't fantasy, but I thought that was a surprise. It is usually our largest genre, and it is the ones that most of the kids in high school and junior high enjoy to read. It's an escape fantasy section, so that's good. I think it's still Harry Potter. I know, right? I think kids go back to that. It's their comfort food. But they still go get some of the Harry Potter books. And I should say more often than you'd expect. I love telling this story where by now you guys know this, that teachers can view student computers, right, using that program called Land School, which you always have to approve. And at lunchtime, I pull up all the student computers sometimes, and I just see what's going on, get a feel of what's going on in school. And I saw this one kid typing a paper. It said, I think it was email. It says, is email private? And I remoted his computer, and I typed in no. I thought it was funny, and I don't know whatever happened to that. I stopped remoting it after that. I mean, as students, as teachers, we try to make sure the kids are doing work instead of playing games. And this was just one scenario where I had fun with a kid. So it was a good time. For me, anyway. He never said anything back, so. Oh my gosh. Can I take my mask off now?
Thank you for that, Ava. The
And
Titans
Charlotte.
Elevated team would like
And
to help
Charlotte.
you. What?
And Charlotte.
And Charlotte. Yeah, Charlotte was a part of that. Anyways, the Titans Elevated team wants to help you get to class on time. All of your teachers will be keeping track of your tardies, and any classes that maintain 0 tardies, we're just trying to get all classes to maintain 0 tardies. Also, today is the COVID immunization, where people who have signed up for it will go down and get their first dose of the shot in the main gym.
Now we're going on to an improvised section of the show. Riley, Connor, Damon, and myself are going to be seeing a silhouette of an object, and we will think what we have to sell and try to sell what that is. We don't know what that object actually is until we show it afterwards. Anyways, over to you.
All right, folks, why am I like semi-transparent? What is this? It's blue though. I guess I'm just a ghost now. Anyways, so today we're doing the little thing. We're gonna have somebody, probably our graphics person, whoever that is, probably Zoe. Zoe, I love you, Zoe. We're gonna do that. Charlotte's over here with a 1-minute timer. You can kind of see her hand and her leg and her both hands now. She's got a 1-minute timer. We have a minute to figure out what the item is, sell it, and then do our best selling. And if we can get people to buy it, cool. I don't think that's like a point system or anything. But anyways, yeah, show the first item. All right, this, yeah, whenever you're ready, Charlotte, just tell me go.
Okay, go.
All right, so this here, folks, is a wonderful bottle of perfume. I know what perfume looks like. I've seen it more than once in my life. This makes you smell good. It makes you smell wonderful. You don't know what fragrance you're gonna be if you don't have perfume. You might smell nasty. You might smell like the freaking middle school locker room. Nobody knows. So you gotta get perfume to make yourself smell good. You don't wanna smell like a little kid's birthday party. That's a lie. It would probably be a middle school birthday party. Little kids' birthday parties are actually pretty nice. I'm not saying they smell good. That would be weird and creepy. But you don't want to smell like a locker room, okay? You want to smell nice. You want to smell beautiful. You want people to go on dates with you, right? So buy a bottle of perfume today and get 50% off with your offer perfume. That is my commercial.
5 seconds.
I have 5 seconds. Buy my product.
Okay, you're done.
I told you, I know what a bottle of perfume looks like.
That was easy mode. Okay, we're put on easy mode.
Damon's our next contestant.
Yay.
So here you go, Damon.
Okay.
All right.
Ready?
And for me today, this is obviously a roll of tape. They did not do very well on this one. For your taping needs, if you would like to tape something down, you find something difficult to hold it in place, tape. All right. Really don't know what else to say. It's a desk item that you could find on literally every store in the world. It's tape. It comes in a roll of tape with tape, and it cuts off so you can have some tape, so you can tape the tape on your tape. It's, yeah. There's multiple genres of tape. You could have duct tape, you can have scotch tape, you could have a roll of tape. It's double-sided, one-sided. It sticks things to other things so that you don't have to. Flex tape.
The inside is completely dry.
It's tape. Wow, who would have guessed it? Not me. It's tape.
Okay, 1 minute's up.
Wow, I am so glad that I got tape. That one's too hard.
Okay. I've not put one of these on in a while.
1,
All right.
2, 3, go.
Oh, what is this? All right, today I will be selling a microphone, sure. Now, this is a great microphone. You can hear people crystal clear. Now, whenever someone uses this microphone, it changes their voice so it sounds the nicest it can. And, yeah, so this microphone is a handheld microphone, but it also has an attachment to put on, like this lapel mic. Now, if you were to buy this, it is quite a bit of money, but, I mean, it's great for production. 20 seconds? Okay. I don't know what else to say. All right.
It's up. It's a cool microphone.
All right, it's a cool microphone. You can use it for karaoke. You can use it for broadcasting. You can use it for games,
Okay.
whatever. There we go. What was it? It was a fan?
Hand fan. That's a hand fan.
Close enough.
Okay. Ready?
Hi, how's everyone doing? Okay, so I don't know what this is. I'm gonna say it's a foldable phone, a fold that you can fold in half. You can text on it, you can see videos on it, and you can fold it, cause why not? If you call on it, then you can do that, and it has a screen and probably a keypad. I don't know. For easy pay. Hi Charlotte, we could see you there. For 4 low payments of $29.86, because why not? You can have this thing. Yeah, ha ha ha. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. It could have a flashlight, or if it's like the iPhone 57 from last episode, it has 57 different cameras.
Okay, timer's done.
No,
The timer's up.
it's
Oh,
Domino's.
it's Domino's.
Wow, I was off by a long shot. Yeah, I know, it's a great phone. You know, like those could be like numbers, right? Yeah, it's.
folks, subscribe to OlyTV.
Yeah. Anyways, see you guys. Subscribe to OlyTV. See you guys in the next episode.